The PKK insurgency is an armed conflict between the Republic of Turkey and the Kurdistan Workers' Party, the PKK, which was founded in 1978 and then started a full-scale insurgency 6 years later. Their one main demand is separation from Turkey to create an independent Kurdistan. The conflict between Turkey and the PKK has been all over the headlines lately. After many broken ceasefires, the longest-held ceasefire between them seems to have broken. Who are the PKK and why did the ceasefire break? I'll tell you all within 90 seconds. The fighting reached its peak in the 1990s. The organization then rolled back on its demands for an independent Kurdish state, calling instead for more autonomy for the Kurds. In 1999, the PKK suffered a major blow when its leader, Abdullah Öcalan, was arrested and jailed for treason. Fighting persisted for years. Since then, in total, more than 40,000 people have died. Thousands of villages have been destroyed in the mainly Kurdish part of the country, and hundreds of thousands of Kurds have been displaced all over the region. In March 2013, Abdullah Öcalan called for a ceasefire and urged all PKK forces to withdraw from Turkey. It was said then that this step would potentially end the conflict for good, but the real test would be in its implementation. Things were good for 2 years, but then came the Syrian civil war and the role of Kurds in combating the Islamic State. Again, that raised tensions between Turkey and the PKK. But it was in July 2015 that things really kicked off. A suicide bombing blamed on the Islamic State killed 33 people in the mainly Kurdish town of Surak. Kurdish groups blamed the Turkish government for not doing enough to prevent the Islamic State operations, and even went as far as to blame them for the attack entirely.
Days after the bombing, 2 policemen were killed in the Kurdish majority city of Sanliurfa.
In a show of strength, Turkey launched airstrikes against IS positions in Syria and against PKK in Iraq. In a statement, the PKK said the strikes spelled the end of the peace process.